And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First carry for Najee Harris. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Third and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 29 yards. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Washington now brings this out. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Brings up third down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
13 yards on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
21-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th.
Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jason Sanders.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
Across midfield. He's on his way. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 20.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Again, it's Achane.
Escapes the defender. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. De'Von Achane scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Sanders on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. His throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the two corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He gets it to Johnston.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And 6 yards to go.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Denzel Perryman with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now.
Jaelan Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be caught by Hill. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Now Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted.
He's got daylight. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now this one finds McConkey. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Tua. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back.
Here's a diving catch right side. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Throwing, Herbert.
This is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Chargers 21. Dolphins 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.